So you want to reach reputation level 50 in Need for Speed Heat, huh? Well, to all my achievement hunters, completionists, or just players in general, I'm going to show you guys the strategy that speedrunners use in order to reach max level. This method will take maybe around 3-4 hours, maybe even less, maybe even longer. It depends a bit on your skill, and it depends a little bit on your understanding of the drift mechanics in this game, which takes a little bit of time to get used to. But the 3 requirements you're going to need are reputation level 11. This kind of sucks, but you need it in order to unlock the drift trial activity that we're going to be grinding out. You're going to want a drift car. Specifically, doesn't matter which one. I use one of the starter cars, the Mustang. It's got good drift capabilities. And the third is $5,000 or more. And the reason is you need at least $5,000 to get the Pro Drift differential. If you have more than $5,000 and you want to invest in other drifting parts for your car to make it easier, such as I did, then by all means do it. We're here to make life easier, not harder. So once you have all of these 3 requirements, you're going to want to head out into the night. Once you're out in the night, you're going to want to look at the bottom right of the main safe house over here in this little neighborhood for the Brotherhood Drive drift zone. So I'm going to set a marker, drive over there, and I'll see you guys soon. Once you get to this little neighborhood area, the concept is simple. Simply do this drift trial over and over again, and over time you'll get consistent with it and try to hit 3 stars as often as possible. That'll give you the most reputation. Now, a few tips and pointers is the heat level is a multiplier for your reputation. So the higher the heat level, the bigger the multiplier, therefore the more the reputation you earn. One thing that comes with that is all of the reputation you earn in the lower heat levels, those will get multiplied by the highest heat level. So you're not missing out on any reputation by not being at heat level 5 already, which is a nice feature. You don't have to worry about that. Another thing is if you stick in this area, even at heat level 5, the only thing you will be targeted by is at most 3 Crown Victoria cars. If you venture off into this main road here at heat level 5, that is when you will trigger the Corvettes, the Rhinos, and the helicopters. So try to stick to this little island as much as possible. Don't veer off. Just do the drift trial, and that's it. Now, let's say in the case that the police scanner lady comes up and says, let's go find this guy, and then you see some of the cop cars kind of come in and venture into this area. There are 3 ways to get rid of them. The first one is on this straightaway here. All you want to do is just simply bait the cop. They're going to follow you, and then you just veer off to the left or right at the very end, and they'll drive straight into the water. That's one way. Another way is down this straightaway here. Same thing, you bait the car, you drive, and at the very end, you veer off to the right. They'll drive straight into the water. Those are in the cases that the cops see you and a cop chase starts. Let's say you see the cops coming and you don't want to deal with them at all. Then you simply just drive and you sit next to this warehouse and you let the cops patrol and leave. Those are essentially the only tips I can give. At this point, it just becomes a grinding game, so it's going to take a few hours. It took me maybe 4 hours to do all this, so quite a bit of time, but it is the fastest way. Now, let's say you've gotten enough reputation, you don't want to risk it anymore, you've taken some damage to your car. The nice thing about playing in solo is that you can pause the game at any point, pull up the map. You can see where the cops are and you can plan your route accordingly, because you don't want to get spotted on the way home with a heat level 5, because like I said, helicopter, Rhino, Corvette, those 3 words should scare you enough. So simply use the map, plan your route. You can go to this safe house at the top left, but if there's cops in that area, you can go down here. So there's a few routes you can take to get home, make it safe, and if you continue this, rinse and repeat, you will get reputation level 50 in no time. You will get your achievements. You will get closer to completing the game. And I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comments. and I will do my best to reply to them. All right. Get reputation level 50, guys. Let's go.